Hey socialites, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I got this quick, flawless 10-minute look. Only takes 10 minutes or less if I'm not talking. You know what I mean? I've been getting a lot of requests to show more simple makeup, especially for beginners. This is very much a true beginner-friendly makeup. For me, beginner-friendly makeup is bare minimum products to get a flawless face, no cream contour, no cream blushes. That's very much giving intermediate and advanced makeup for sure. So we're going to make this plain and quick and easy to follow. I also have a few new pair of glasses that I wanted to show you guys. So stay tuned for that portion at the end of the video. And if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Started off by moisturizing my skin with the Sephora Glow Brightening Gel Cream. So far so good on this one, been using for a couple months. I already applied this and it's been sitting for about 5 or 6 minutes, which is really important to let those prep products soak into the skin. So if you drink coffee or something, put on your moisturizer, go get your coffee, and then get started with the rest of the complexion. I do like to use a primer depending on what foundation I go in with. For today's foundation, I need one because I get a little bit of shine. This is the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, which is one of my go-to primers. It's probably my #1 favorite. Just in the areas I need it, which is pretty much like the T-zone area. This is going to control the oil a little bit, keep down the shine, and help my makeup to stay on longer throughout the day. Keep in mind, primers are not one size fits all, so definitely go in with your favorite primer or a primer that's for your skin type. Now, the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Primer does sort of shrink my pores quite a bit. I would say like 75%. So I let this sit for like a minute or two until I see like that my pores have shrunk, and then I go in with the foundation. So I've been using this foundation for about a month now. I do like it. It gives me like a beautiful, flawless finish. This is the new NYX Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Buildable Foundation. You can get medium to build it up to full. I have 2 shades, which is 30 and 31. 31 looks more rich and beautiful, like the tone looks better on my skin tone. 30 looks a little slightly too light, slightly ashy on my skin, just a little bit. But after I finish all of my complexion products, it looks perfect. 31 looks great right off the bat, but after I finish all of my complexion products, it looks a bit dark. So kind of have to gauge what's more important, how it looks during the process or how it looks after you're done with your makeup. For me, it's how I look after I'm done with my makeup. So I'm going to go with the one that looks slightly ashy. Trust me, it comes together at the end. Little bit of this goes a long way, y'all. So this one stripe, when I first started using it, I was doing 2 stripes and I found for my taste, it was a bit heavy. So 1 stripe is enough, and this is why I prefer a pump, because I like to use 1 pump with most foundations. See how it's slightly light, but it does come together at the end. And this is the Real Techniques 200 brush, by the way. So this gave me a little bit more than medium coverage. For me, this is enough. For those who need more coverage than this, absolutely go in with a little bit more foundation. And for this particular formula, it doesn't look patchy or heavy when you try to build it up. Just don't apply too much at one time. So the next step for me is highlighting, and I use concealer for that. This is the new e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer. I do have 2 shades, which is 43 and 45 is the deeper one. 45 I actually like to use as like a transition. It's the deeper one. And then 43 I use in the inner corner. Gonna use like a generic powder puff. I got these off Amazon, and blend the darkest shade first. And you just want to blend until it's melted into the foundation as seamlessly as possible. And after the deepest shade is blended, you want to go ahead and blend the lighter shade. And this one you want to more so tap, because you don't want to blend it all the way into darker shade and you don't see it, so that it can stay right here. You don't want to drag it down too far, because you definitely want that gradient of foundation, deeper concealer, lighter concealer. So keep it right in its place by tapping. You don't have to use a puff like this. You can actually use like a makeup brush, and same with the forehead. Just tap it right in place. We don't want to cover up that deeper concealer. Back in with our foundation brush, and we're just going to tap over the edges of the deepest concealer. That way we can make sure there's no lines of demarcation and everything is like completely seamless, which for the most part it was. Since this is a beginner friendly tutorial, we're not going to do the cream blush or cream contour. At this point, you're just trying to get the look down with minimal steps. When it comes to cream blushes and cream contour, that's no longer beginner friendly makeup. That's intermediate to advanced makeup. We're gonna keep this at stage 1, okay? So we're gonna take our loose setting powders. I have the Blurfection Infallible from L'Oreal, and I also have About Face loose powder. Either one would be great, or whatever loose powder you have. I'm gonna blend a little bit of the two, which is not necessary. I've just been playing around lately with mixing powders. We're gonna set our highlighted areas. So everywhere we put the concealer, we wanna set with this loose powder concoction that I just made. You wanna look up and make sure there are no creases. Tap those out. Make sure the powder is smooth on the back of your puff. And then we're gonna set the highlighted areas. Notice that I'm starting away from the under eye, because if it's too much, you don't want too much to go in the creases, right? It's easier to blend it away further away from the under eye than it is if you start it right here. So that's just a pro tip, and then work our way up. So now we know for a fact we don't have too much powder under there. Same thing here. And then I'm gonna hit my smile lines. Now, if you don't have smile lines, you don't have to do this part. If you wear loose setting powder for women over 40, for the most part, you should go in and set those smile lines. 5 years ago, I didn't have to do this stuff. Set the forehead area, because remember we highlighted that area as well, and bring it down the bridge of the nose. Okay, believe it or not, the look is almost done. So I'm gonna take my pressed powder. Now this powder is what you want to be your exact skin tone, or closest to your exact skin tone as possible. This one is the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Mahogany, which this is the original formula. And I'm just going to go in with the Real Techniques 201 brush. This actually came in a set. I'm not sure if they sell it separately. Swirl right into it. I don't have to worry about applying too much of this, because that's kind of like why I like this powder, because you can build it up as much as you want. It'll never look heavy. And now this is going everywhere that I didn't put that loose powder. So see how it's sort of balancing out the look, bringing a little bit of color back. At this point, I like to do my nose contour. Now this is optional, and a lot of people that do cream nose contour actually apply it with like your cream products, like your foundation or your liquid products. This is just like one of those steps for me that I like to do it after, even though it's cream. And you could totally use a powder to contour your nose. Cream, for me, it just melts in a little bit better and it stays longer for me. The Morphe Continuous Set Mist, and spray this all over, and this is just going to melt the powders in with the foundation and in with my skin. Now we're going to go in with bronzer, and this is going to give us a little bit more shape and color to our skin and sort of bring the look together. The Covergirl True Blend Skin Enhancer. This is a new product. Now this one's in the shade Caramel Truffle. I'm going to use this duo-sided Real Techniques brush that came in a set. This is the 118 brush. I'm going to use the smallest side, go right in, and we're just gonna bronze up the skin. So this gives us a little bit of a deeper caramelly color, but it also has a glow to it with a little bit of color, like understated pink, but slightly. And you see that bit of glow? So this can actually serve as like a blush in a sense, because it does have a little bit of color to it. Now, if you wanted more color to your cheeks, feel free to add a powder blush, but for a 10-minute look, I think this is good enough to just get out of the door. So I'm just gonna take a clean spoolie and just brush up my brows. If you wanted to, you could fill in your brows, but since I'm gonna be wearing glasses today, I don't even worry about my brows when I'm doing glasses. But you can definitely go in and fill it in with a little bit of pencil or a little bit of powder. But what I won't skip is mascara. We need those lashes to pop at least a little bit, or you can pop on some falsies if you know how to do those quickly. This is the Sephora collection. I love the Lift mascara. And I'm just gonna do a soft, natural lip. And this is gonna be a long wearing lip as well. This is Sephora collection. Frosted Chestnut is the name of the shade. I'm gonna take my Loreal Plump Ambition lip oil in the shade Worth It. To lock everything in and ensure my makeup doesn't move all day, I'm gonna take my LYS Natural Finish spray. And this is my 10-minute flawless makeup application. Let me know what you think about the look in the comment section. Everything I use for the look, I'll have linked in the description box. Okay, y'all, so I have 4 new pair of glasses that we're gonna try on. Let me know which ones are your favorite down below in the comment section. And I do wanna thank Zeelool for sponsoring this portion of today's video. If you haven't heard of Zeelool, which you guys should have heard about this before, it's trending all over the internet. They're an online retailer for glasses that sells thousands of different styles of the trendiest glasses at a super affordable price, which most of them retail for under about $20. You're able to upload your prescription online, so it's super easy, and you can also try on the styles of glasses that they offer virtually through their little interface that they have online, which is pretty cool. I love that their glasses come with this sort of felt velour type glasses case that's really soft and helps to keep your glasses from getting scratched. And they also come with this microfiber cloth that you can keep in your purse or your pocket, which I keep this in all of my purses, y'all, to keep your glasses clean throughout the day, because if you wear glasses, you know how that goes. So first up is this clear pair of glasses. Very trendy with it being oversized. If you guys have noticed, oversized glasses are super trendy right now. They also have the screw details at the top of it that makes it a little bit more unique than the average pair of clear glasses. And they are clear all the way around, like the arms and the top part. And this is what they look like. Very much a statement piece. Moving on to the next style of glasses is this sort of two-toned glasses that are black on the top, and then you get the tortoiseshell detail at the bottom of it. The sides of them are black with gold detail, like this gold detail square on the side that make them look sort of like designer-esque. Try this on and see. Super oversized. I love the contrast of my hair color to the dark glasses. And this next pair is like a complete tortoiseshell style that's oversized, but they're definitely smaller than the first 2 pairs. And this one gives like more of like a brown vibe. You know how tortoiseshell, some can be like darker, almost like a black tortoiseshell, and some can be like lighter, like sienna type brown tortoiseshell. So this one gives you more like a lighter feel. Just so you guys can see the detail a little better. Really nice frame. So here with this. Ooh, girl, this might be my favorite pair right here. So still oversized, but not so crazy that it takes up your whole face. Definitely giving school teacher vibes. This is a pair that I feel like will go with more outfits than the other ones that I tried on, just based off like the style alone. But it's also a color that can go with a lot. Like this pair I could wear with like red or just like jeans and a tee, all black, all white, pretty much anything. Love this pair, and it's very much something different for me because typically I wear really small, understated glasses. So yeah, these are giving me life. The last pair is the most unique pair that they sent over. This one is exactly the same as the first pair that was clear, but instead of being clear at the top, it's like a transparent pink at the top. So same size and everything. It also has that same like screw detail and the top of it that's silver, but then it has like gold accents on it. So it gives you sort of that mixed metal vibe with the bright pink at the top. And this is what these are given. This is a pair of glasses that you can wear with your more like bright colored outfits. I would wear this with like a yellow dress or even pink, maybe even red, and do like monochromatic. So yeah, that's it for this glasses try on, you guys. Check out Zeelool. They have so much to offer, especially if you guys are in the market for a new pair of glasses. With their price point, you're able to get at least a couple pair to match some different outfits, give you a different feel, depending on, you know, what you want to wear or how you feel that day. So I'll have all their information linked down below in the description box. And again, thank you, Zeelool, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Okay, y'all, so hopefully you enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed creating it. Everything will be in the description box for your convenience. And if you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.